And when you're carrying this attribute, guess what? You're possessed by Satan in the mindset. Okay? Obviously. So let's continue. To the eye or mind. Ain't the Illuminati displaying that? That's social engineering if you're Uncle Tom in society. But if you're a black entertainer, or if you are, you know what I'm saying, trying to seek any type of entertainment, lifestyle, or, modeling, whatever it is, you get caught up in this Uncle Tom conspiracy, guess what? You're going to end up being possessed by Satan for money. Okay? I ain't say this. They did. If you're Uncle Tom. Okay? I want to also deal with another word that they how they feel about you. They think that you are let me make sure y'all hear this too.
Discrimination.
Okay, they feel like you're a discrimination. You feel, they feel like you are. And that might sound terrible, but that's the truth of what Merriam-Webster is explaining. And remember, brothers and sisters, I ain't say this. Like I said, they did. If you are Uncle Tom, and all of these definitions started from Uncle Tom. Look at all the attributes. Discrimination. You're uncritical, which means not impressing or willing to express appropriate criticism or disapproval. I mean, you'll just sit there and let them disrespect you with your foolish Uncle Tom self. And you proud of it because you got money. But when you go home, you be crying because you're a slave. And you have to do and bend over or whatever they tell you to do anytime on the hour because, you want to look, as I read a few minutes ago, you want to be in the spotlight. You're not critical. You're lacking in discrimination. I mean, you ain't got no say-so in the deal. Okay? You're showing lack, according to uncritical, okay? Improper use of critical standards. I mean, you can't even handle yourself around them. You just have to submit. And you follow, according to the last portion of this definition, procedures. Which means they tell you to bend over, suck, excuse my French, brothers and sisters, I ain't say this. They did. If you're Uncle Tom. Allah is just blessing me to explain it to you in a way that if you can't understand the wisdom that I am pointing out to you on how they feel about you, then they wrote this themselves in their dictionary, well, guess what? You enjoy being an Uncle Tom, and that is the nature of you, and if that is what you choose, then you deal with your decision, which will lead you into the lake of fire burning, brimstone, if you don't happen to represent or a better quality of thought process, and in your dealing with your Uncle Tomness or your selling out to Satan. Okay, and you better hope that Allah give you an opportunity. Well, hell, He letting me speak to you, so obviously He is giving you an opportunity, even if you still is a little devil. I'm talking about the ones who, really, really went there to sell out to do this. But in particular, like I said, this all started and was founded, on the black people. And that's not racism. I'm sorry. This is in Merriam-Webster's dictionary of Uncle Tom. See why this is a powerful subject? You see why it's important for you to, be mindful of your dictionary? Man, please, man, I know you ain't even think to go pick up your dictionary and look at what Uncle Tom means. Well, that's why that's my job. And that's why I come in at. And it might just sound like, I'm having a good time over here laughing at this. No, I'm trying to make y'all understand they really need to pay attention on how these people feel about them. And I ain't say this. They did. If you're Uncle Tom. Okay? Brothers and sisters, we suffering from a hell of a condition. What is discrimination? Okay? Now remember, brothers and sisters, if you're Uncle Tom, they feel that you're less than a discrimination. That's terrible. But let's read the definition of what it means. It's a noun, and it means the practice of unfairly treating a person or group of people differently from other people or group of people. The ability to recognize the difference between things that are of good quality and those that are not. The ability to understand that one thing is different from another. Now let's break this down to you, Uncle Tom. And remember, I ain't say this. They did. If you are Uncle Tom. They basically telling you they can treat you unfairly. Okay, according to this definition. They can do it because you are of a particular lower group than they ever will allow you to get, even though you got your money, okay? And the sad case about you being, as they said, and they were right, on feeling that you are less than a discrimination, because they tell you right here, the ability to recognize the difference between things that are of good quality and those that are not. Meaning you sitting there knowing damn well that Satan is mistreating you, and you recognize it. And you see the difference between you wishing you never took that damn oath or whatever you sold out for. So you could have had a good quality, and seen that that was something that you didn't want to do. And also the ability to understand that one thing is different from another. You know damn well you sold out to Satan. And the sad part about it is, you know who God is. But because you got caught up in trying to make fiat notes, he got you. I hope this wisdom changed the mindset of all Uncle Toms. I want to do part 2 to this, because I only got like 3 minutes left. So I'm going to try to like go through a little bit more of the definition of how they feel that you're less than a discrimination. The process by which two, differing in some aspect, are responded to differently. You ain't nothing. The quality or power of finally distinguishing, meaning you use until Satan get tired of you, or you try to refuse what he wants you to do, and then they distinguish you. What is distinguish? Nah, Merriam-Webster don't want to let me pull that up, but that's fine. I have some more. The act, practice, or intent of discriminating categorically rather than individually, meaning they handpick and make sure they keep you in a state where you feel like you got what you got, but you ain't even considered a damn individual. You're a slave, even though you got the power they allowed you to have. You know, you outlook action, treatment. You're a radical discrimination, according to Merriam-Webster. And if they said that you are lower than discrimination, well, guess what? They outlook. What is a damn outlook? The way that a person thinks about things. You ain't shit. Excuse my French. I ain't said. They did. If you're Uncle Tom. Brothers and sisters. And to society that might be listening to this, please guard against this condition. Ask Allah to bless you not to sell out for money, because if you end up being titled to Uncle Tom, well, it don't matter if you black or white today. They said it. You're a person who is eager to win the approval of white people and the willing to cooperate with them. You also eager to win the approval of whites. Behavior and uncritical acceptance of white value, meaning you will put up with anything and everything just so you could sucker up to fit in, because you don't know the wisdom how to do for yourself because it wasn't taught to you. The wisdom of agriculture as God taught man from the beginning. I hope this wisdom touched the mind of all those who listening. And I hope y'all understand once again why it's important to read the dictionary. It is a vital piece of armor if you're mindful. Assalamu alaikum.